Hello, I'm Matt and welcome to Badger Workshop. With this project I want to do two things. I want a way of storing my pillar drill and I want a way of securing it to the bench. And yes, I do need to sort the hose out on the miter saw. My plan is to utilise this dog system to be able to secure the pillar drill down. So I thought I'd just drill through the holes into this board. With these clamps it's easy enough to be able to get it clamped underneath. Initially I was just going to drill through the holes, but when I got the kit out I thought I might as well use the guide as well, as this will help drill some nice straight holes. My drill was making a horrendous noise and then I realised somehow I'd knocked it onto hammer mode. I don't know how, because I only ever drill into wood with it. So these holes I've drilled are 19mm and I've got some 19mm dowel that I'm cutting down to length. I can then get them glued into the holes into this bit of ply. Now, if I wasn't making a base for this as well, another thing I could have done was just leave these holes there and then drop bench dogs through the holes on the top and into the base, if that makes sense. But I want it to go onto a base as well, so I cut down another piece of ply and do exactly the same thing again. So the first bit with the holes in slides nicely into the bench, and then I can get the pillar drill on and mark out where some holes are going to need to go to get it bolted down. First I drill a pilot hole through the centre of the hole I've marked. Then the bolts I've got this kind of pan head, so I need to use the Forstner bit to cut a little recess for them to go into. These are M8 bolts, so then I can get an 8mm bit, open up the initial hole I drilled for them to go through. They fit in with a little bit of persuasion and it means the head is just below the surface. The drill can then be lifted over these bolts and I can get washers and nuts on. This has got a cast iron base, so I'm careful not to over tighten these. Now I should have a quick and easy way to be able to attach the drill to the bench, and it can go on any position on the bench and any orientation really. But I've made it even less practical to store because it has the pegs sticking out the bottom. So with the other bit of ply with holes in, I'm going to attach some casters to it. The problem I always find with fitting casters is the holes they have for screws are so big and you can never find anything with a big enough head. I think next time I order some pocket screws I will get some smaller ones because they've got nice big pan heads. So that's it all done. Moves around, locks in place for storage, and then lifts off and slots into the holes in the bench for some nice secure drilling. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, and please subscribe for more videos.